easy to do or meant to be or what have you. Like, it could just seem like, oh, now we're doing this. And, you know, and Chase Bank was there before, so I'd wonder about the name. Even though, I don't know, you know, or people affiliated with the name Chase. I happened to take care of Chase Utley's dogs many years ago for like a year and a half. Whenever he and his wife Jennifer went away, I actually met Jennifer, not him, and took care of their dog Jack. But I wonder about the placement of that store that says Puff Stop, because you could see it, you know, you could see it as if there were a program in the sky, and it would like automatically start to turn the dial to, like, people would start to learn how to stop smoking stuff, whatever, you know, even just cigarettes. Like, what if it were that easy? Not that people should be programmed, but what if powers that be actually had that kind of influence, would be one word, or actual ability to sort of switch people's tracks who wouldn't have the ability otherwise, because you have to sort of be born into a lot of money. You have to be born there, to be honest, you know. And those are people who sort of help manage the community and stuff like that. How crazy would that be? Like, I had a similar experience in 2012. Here's the dealio. In 2010, I gathered up my coins and I actually purchased a Breville juicer because I was really into wanting to pursue green juicing and the raw vegan food lifestyle. So I had the Breville juicer. I was making avocado chocolate pudding, or chocolate avocado pudding as they call it, which is really just avocado, cacao powder, and agave as a sweetener, and that's really it. And like a 3-ingredient thing. Then my world was kind of, I'm saying kind of, it was like totally flipped upside down in 2011. So I kind of was way off in how do I get through this. It was like being caught in a maze of craziness, you know, running all over the place, like, I'm the little mouse or whatever. And then in 2012, I had a conversation with someone who was in a running group that I had joined up with in 2009 and 10. And he kind of talked very quickly. He's originally from the Midwest, lived in Boston for a while, was in the military, somehow wound up working for AT&T, and he was part of the neighborhood and all that stuff. And he said something during the conversation, like, about him starting a new diet. He's like, I'd say, you know, fruits and vegetables, I'll do this. But somehow it came through to my brain as if a program would be put into place and I would now be doing this. It's almost crazy as that, you know. And slowly, it wasn't like overnight, but slowly I got onto green juicing in the way that I intended way back in 2010. Because in 2010, I even purchased what they called Catalyst Cleanse. And this was on a very low budget, but Catalyst Cleanse was like sort of like pressed juice. You know, you see Pressed now as a product. And they, you know, they make the juices for you, and you would just buy them from like a dealer. It would be like an Avon lady, you know, same thing, Tupperware lady. They had Catalyst Cleanse ladies or what have you. And I used the recipe that they put on the label from there to create my own green juice. Like, okay, they're showing that they put these ingredients in, I'll try to make it myself. And hence began the green juicing journey, which stuck for like 5.5, 6 years. For the most part. And that's, you know, how I wound up on that path. But I still to this day, I remember that conversation with a guy named Craig Thomas, I think, and it just stuck in my brain like, well, now we're going to move over to fruits and vegetables and this, that, and the other, and it like totally flipped something in my brain, and that's how all of a sudden I was green juicing. So it begs the question, you know, and this is for anyone, are we programmable? Like, technically we are. That's why they call it TV programming. You watch programming on TV, and what does it do? And, you know, there are entities that have always wanted to keep making money, like the tobacco industry or similar. But can there be a program in a different direction? Or could the powers who own those entities go over into alternate options to, say, smoking? And can people sort of be programmed to keep becoming healthier in general as a nation? Of course, we have MAHA, Make America Healthy Again, with Robert Kennedy, you know, with him in place, I'm wondering if he's trying to shift people into healthier directions without totally offending the dark side of the food industry. Okay, well, that's it. Have a great day.